I was working on construction. You have 24 hours a day. Organize your day. Work hard.
Work hard.
I'm here to talk about success.
I was one of the most viral speeches ever. Over 100 million views later.
I went to college.
I went to college.
I went and worked out 5 hours a day.
I went and worked out 5 hours a day.
And I was working on construction.
And I was working in construction.
Because in those days in bodybuilding there was no money.
Because in those days in bodybuilding there was no money.
I didn't have the money for food supplements. So
I didn't have the money for food supplements or anything.
So I had to go to work.
So I had to go to work.
So I worked in construction.
So I worked in construction.
I went to college. I worked out in.
I went to college and worked out in a gym.
In the gym and at night
and at night from 8 o'clock at night to 12 midnight.
8 o'clock at night to 12 midnight.
To 12
I went
midnight.
to acting class.
I went to acting class 4 times a week.
4 times a week.
4 times a week.
So I did all
all of that.
of that. There was not one single minute.
There was not one single minute I wasted.
That I wasted. And this is why I'm standing.
This is why I'm standing here today.
Here today. At the age of 20.
At the age of 20, I went to London.
I went to London and I won the Miss.
And I won the Miss Universe contest as the youngest Miss Universe ever.
And it was because.
And it was because I had a goal.
I had a goal.
I had a goal. I had a goal.
You see,
if you don't have a vision of where you're going,
a vision of where you're going, if you don't have a goal,
if you don't have a goal where to go,
you drift around.
You drift around and never end up anywhere.
And you never end up anywhere.
End up anywhere. 74%
hate their job in America.
74% of people hate their job in America.
The majority of people don't like.
The majority of people don't like what they're doing.
What they're doing. Because they're really not doing it.
But they are not doing it because they had a goal and followed the goal.
Because they didn't have a goal and they followed this goal, they just aimlessly.
They just aimlessly drift around and there is a job opening.
They drift around and they always said there's a job opening, so they get the job.
So they get the job because they need to work.
Job, because you have to work. But then when you work,
it's either a chore.
It's a chore.
A chore.
It's work.
It's work.
It's not fun.
It's not fun. It's not fun. It's not fun.
So if you think about
only a quarter of people really enjoy what they're doing in life.
A quarter of the people really enjoy what they're doing in life.
doing in life.
So people always ask
People always ask me
me when they saw me in the gym.
when they see me in the gym in the pumping iron days.
In the pumping iron days,
Iron days.
they say, why is it that
They say, why is you are working out so hard?
you're working out so hard?
Working out so hard.
5 hours a day, 6 hours a day.
5 hours a day, 6 hours a day,
And you have always a smile
and you always have a smile on your face.
on your face.
Smile on your face. And you always have a smile on your face.
The others are working
The others are working out just as hard as you do.
out just as hard as you do, and they look sour
And they look sour in the face.
in the face.
In the face.
Why is that?
Why is that?
And they told people all the
I told people all the time,
time, I said, because to me,
I'm searching for a goal.
I'm shooting for gold.
I'm searching
In
for
front
a
of me is
goal.
the Mr.
In front of me is the Mr. Universe title.
Universe title.
Mr. Universe title.
So every rep
So every rep that I do gets me close to accomplishing that goal.
that I do gets me closer to accomplishing the goal,
To make the goal, these visions are reality. This vision,
this goal, this vision turn into reality.
This vision, reality.
Every single set that I do,
Every single step that I do,
every
Step that-
repetition,
every repetition of weight that I lift,
weight that I lift will get me a
that
step
I
closer.
lift will get me a step close to turning this goal into the reality.
To turn this goal into reality.
Reality.
So I couldn't wait to do
Reality. So I couldn't wait to do another 500-pound squat.
500-pound squat. I
Squat.
couldn't wait to
I couldn't wait to do another 500-pound bench press.
do another 500-pound bench press. I couldn't
Bench
wait
press.
to do another
I couldn't wait to do another 2,000 sit-ups. Sit-ups.
2,000 reps of sit-ups. I couldn't
Sit-ups.
wait for the next
I couldn't wait for the next exercise.
exercise. So let me tell you something.
So let me tell you that visualizing your goal and going after it makes it fun.
Visualizing your goal and going after it makes it fun. You got to have a purpose.
You got to have a purpose no matter what you do in life.
No matter what you do in life, you
What
got
you do in life, you got to have a purpose.
to have a purpose.
Muhammad Ali worked his butt off.
Ali worked his butt off.
Muhammad Ali worked his butt off. Butt
And I
off.
saw it firsthand.
I saw it firsthand.
I remember that there was a
I remember there was a sports rider in the gym.
sports rider that was there in the gym. He
In
was
the gym.
working out. He was
When Ali was working out doing sit-ups.
doing sit-ups.
Sit-ups.
And they asked him, how many
He asked me, how many sit-ups do you do?
sit-ups do you do? And he said,
And he said,
I don't start
I don't start counting until it hurts.
counting until it hurts.
It hurts. It
Now
hurts.
think about it.
Now think about that.
He doesn't start counting
He doesn't start counting sit-ups until he feels pain.
his sit-ups until he feels pain.
Pain.
That's when he starts
That's when he starts counting.
counting. That is
That is working hard.
working hard. And so you can't get
So you can't get around the hard work. It doesn't matter you know who you are. It doesn't matter who you are.
around the hard work, it doesn't matter who it is. Work your
Work your ass off.
ass off.
Work your ass
There is
off.
no magic
There is no magic pill.
bill.
Pill.
There is no
There is no magic pill. There is no magic out there.
magic out there.
Out there.
You cannot get around.
We cannot get around. You have to work and
You
work.
have to work and work and work. So this,
It's all hard work.
so that, and all that stuff. So it's work. And it drives me crazy.
It drives me crazy when people say they don't have enough time.
Crazy when people say they don't have enough time
Enough
to
time
go to the
to go to gym. To go to the gym 45 minutes a day and work out.
gym for 45 minutes a day and work out.
Work out.
Or to do
Or to do something for 45 minutes to an hour a day, an hour a day to improve.
something for 45 minutes to an hour a day to improve.
Improve.
If it is physically
Either physically improve or mentally improve.
improve, or if it is mentally to improve. Imagine you read
Imagine you read 1 hour a day about history.
1 hour a day
History.
about history.
About history.
How much you will
How much would you learn after 365 hours in 1 year?
learn
1
up
year.
to 365 hours in 1 year.
In 1 year.
Think about if it's
Imagine if you study the history of musicians and composers.
study
Compose.
about the history of musicians, of
Musicians
composers,
and
how much
composers.
you would know.
How much you'd know. How much you'd know.
Imagine if you would
Imagine if you work on some business you want to develop.
work on the business, on some business that you want to develop
Business and some business you want to develop.
every day for an hour.
Every day for an hour.
Imagine how further
Imagine how much further along you'd go.
along you will go
You'd
and
go.
get. So it drives me nuts
So it drives me nuts when people say
because when people say we don't have the time,
we don't have the time. We
we have
don't have
24
time.
hours a
You have 24 hours a day.
day.
The day
We sleep 6
we sleep 6 hours a day.
hours a day,
Hours a day.
so it gives you still 80
So it still gives you 18 hours.
hours. There's someone shaking their
There's people shaking their head saying,
head out here trying to say probably, I don't sleep
I don't sleep 6 hours, I sleep 8 hours.
6 hours, I sleep 8 hours, right?
Right?
Or just sleep faster.
Well, just sleep faster.
So we have 18 hours a
So we 18 hours a day.
day.
Hours
The
a
average
day.
person works
The average person works 8 to 10 hours.
around 8 to 10 hours.
8 to 10 hours.
So let's assume
Let's assume it's 10 hours to, so we have 8 hours left. Let's assume it's 10 hours, so we have 8 hours left.
that's 10 hours, so we have 8 hours left. Then you travel around the
Then you travel around an hour a day. An hour
an hour a day,
An hour a day.
maybe 2 hours.
Maybe 2 hours maybe 2 hours
day.
day.
So now you've still
So now you still have 6 hours left.
6 hours left. So what do you do with the 6 hours?
What do you do with these 6 hours? What do you do with these 6 hours? 6 hours.
What do you do with
6
6
hours.
hours?
What do you do with these 6 hours?
Maybe eat a little bit.
Eat a little bit.
Maybe schmooze a little
Smooth a little bit.
bit.
Smooth a little bit.
Talk a little bit to
Talk a little bit to people.
people and all that stuff. But you can see
Can you see how much time is available?
how much time is available.
Available.
If you
If you
organize
organize your day.
your day.
If you organize your day.
So you got to work hard.
So you got to work hard.
I hate
I hate plan P.
plan B.
I hate plan P. I hate plan B.
And I tell you why.
And I'll tell you why.
Because
we have so many doubters. Because we have so many doubters.
we have so many doubters.
Because we have so many doubters.
As I said earlier,
There are no sayers. The no sayers.
the no sayers.
No sayers.
We have so many of them.
We have so many people who say no, you can't do it. It's impossible. We have so many people, we have so many people who say no, you can't do it. It's impossible.
Those people that say no and you can't do it, that's impossible.
Impossible.
That is okay
That is okay because we just turn off.
because we just turn off. As I said earlier,
As I said earlier, we heard the no being a yes.
we listen and we hear the no being a yes.
You can't do it means you can't do
You
it.
can't do it, You can't do it and all of that.
You can't
So
do
that
it,
is
all that. So it's possible to do that amongst all the negative people around you.
Possible to do that amongst all the negative people around you. But when you start
But when you start doubting yourself,
doubting yourself,
doubting
that's
yourself,
very dangerous.
that's very dangerous.
Because now
what you're basically saying is, because now what you are basically saying is,
that
if my plan does not work, I have a fallback plan, a plan P.
plan doesn't work,
If my plan doesn't work, I have a fallback plan.
I have a fallback plan.
I have a fallback plan. A
But
and
plan
B.
B.
A plan B.
That means that you start
That means you're thinking about plan P.
thinking about plan B and
Plan
every
B,
thought that
every thought you put into plan B.
you put into plan B,
Plan B.
you're taking away
You're taking away that thought and energy away from plan A.
now that thought and that energy from plan A. It is very
It is very important
to understand that
to understand that we function
we
better
function better
if there is no safety net. To understand that we function better if there is no safety net.
If there is no safety net.
Safety
Because
net. Because plan P. Because plan because plan B becomes a safety net.
It becomes a safety net. It says
Safety net.
that
If I fall, then I fall and I get picked back up.
if I fail,
Pick back up.
then I fall and I get picked up and I have something else.
And I have something else there and it will protect me.